Let's push on to the next mission, because these missions so far, they're, at the start of the game, they are pretty short. But they get longer, or at least the ways you can deal with them, you know, get a bit longer.
We found a Kraut officer in the Italian HQ. He was trying to start a bonfire with those.
Well, it must be important to somebody. Let me take a look. Thank you, Leslie.
What have you got there?
Well, take a look for yourself.
Good Lord. These are your orders.
Not just my orders, but the orders for the goddamn whole First Army.
Well, that explains a few things, doesn't it?
Damn it.
Weatherby and the
So someone's been leaking our orders.
And the Brits?
They're struggling to advance along the coast. The German rear guard is causing trouble.
For Christ's sakes, the whole damn offensive is stuck.
You'd think the Germans knew our plans, wouldn't you?
Who's commanding the German troops?
A certain General von Richter.
And the general appears to have slipped up.
How do you mean?
All his strength is on his flanks. His center is vulnerable.
You're calling a Kampfgruppe of the 10th Panzer vulnerable?
Stragglers and remnants. If I can snatch his headquarters, he won't be able to react.
That's quite risky.
Maybe, but it's the only way to take the pressure off Weatherby and Monty.
The HQ of the 10th Panzer has been spotted at Sidi Bouzid.
Cut off the head and the body will die,
I suppose that makes sense. What is this, though? Production buildings can field units. Wait, what are...
If only we knew
Okay.
the German AT guns are.
My operatives are still at our service, Colonel.
Right, so we have to spy. Or at least it's telling us to. Right, so they're the AT guns. That's not good for us. How about we go over here? Okay, so we basically just want to send all of our stuff over here and send our infantry to that side to try and take out the AT guns. Let's see what these guys are. They Panzer IIIs? Yeah, Panzer IIIs, we can deal with them. The Lees will destroy them. And we'll take our GIs and push them forward through here. Hopefully we don't run into anything else, but with a spy we should be able to see what's going on. Who are these guys? They're the Americans and the British. Both struggling in their own separate ways. Are you guys just teasing? Let's just push forward with these. There's no real issue with pushing forward as long as we don't get hit too hard. But with the AT guns and everything like that, these panzers, I mean, it was probably better for them just to go back, but well, they decided against it. We'll set these guys up in this way with the 57s behind them to hold them, and we'll just push the infantry forward. There's nothing stopping them, there's nothing in their way. There is a tank coming across, so maybe we should, yeah, we should definitely move the AT guns up first. So push the infantry back before they get involved. We'll keep these tanks where they are. And just have a look, see what's here. Panzer IVs, yeah, Pak 36, so there is an anti-tank gun over there, so we don't want to move forward yet. Once these tanks are taken out, though, by our guns, then we'll be in a good position. So there we go. Fire the 57s. Wunderbar, they're taken out. So now we can move these guys forward. A lot of units will stop and shoot guys which come, they come past, which I think is fine with. The fact that it is, you know, basically every unit does this, makes it completely fine. There's no bias or anything like that. So their infantry is moving forward. As you can see, we have quite a lot of infantry. They have one unit of, I'm guessing, grenadiers who are already dead. So, yeah. Let's just keep pushing forward. They do have infantry pushing as well. Let's just see what's in here. More infantry. Okay. So we can take these guys, push forward. It looks like we do have some tanks coming this way. So we'll push our 57s to this, to the right. I don't want to say east. But the British seem to be making some headway. It seems, I don't know, just weird over there. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. But the tanks have been taken out. So we'll push the 57s to the left just because that's where the enemy tanks are. We can push our tanks forward. Keep our infantry where it is for now. We want our tanks to engage their infantry just to take them out. And our infantry can provide some backup as well. So there we go. We'll let our Stuarts and our Lees just destroy their infantry as they try and push forward. And what are these? Okay, so we have a ton of Wellingtons coming in. Maybe they help us, maybe they don't, who knows. But anyway, we are moving forward our infantry. So we know that they have an AT gun and 2 tanks here. Here, I'm guessing these are infantry. I might be wrong. But we are pushing forward to this building. How are the Wellingtons doing? What are you even attacking? Are you attacking anything? You're just going past. Okay. But anyway. Our GI boys. Let's attack their grenadiers. Yeah, it looks like these guys are just going off the map. They don't care about anything. Our units are under fire. Ah, a tank just spawned. How kind of it. Oh dear. Well, let's get our tanks in. See if they can do some dirty work. The infantry might die. No, they're okay. Stuart's been hit though. Is this a Panzer IV? Yes, it is. But we should be able to kill a Panzer IV. It is, or at least seems to be retreating. And we are good. So, well done, everyone. Push forward to this position. We'll actually take the guy... Oops. We'll take the guy who's retreating. And... Okay, I thought I could capture it. That was the point in the arrow, but I'm guessing we're not at that stage yet. Looks like we lost a Stuart from... oh no, there it is. I was going to say we lost a Stuart from my negligence, but it seems to be okay so far. There's a lot of Thunderbolts coming in. It looks like they're attacking ME-109s. Let's just move all these guys back. Why have you been hit? I don't know what hit you or what hurt you in this life, but I hope you feel better. Trying to consolidate all my troops in a single place, so we kind of just basically don't get caught out. If we can keep everything together, then we should be okay. If we move forward these 57s, we can deal with these 2 tanks, and then basically push forward the infantry, because there's nothing that really can deal with them. So if we kill that Panzer, then we can just push the infantry forward. Take out that AT gun, and go to their headquarters. Once we take out that AT gun, we can then... Oops. Didn't get the last guy. Once we get that AT gun, then we can move forward the tanks to shore up our left and right flank, because as you can see, in this area, they could easily just turn around and attack us, but it seems like the Americans on the left are doing a good job at pushing them back. The British are doing a worse job, and they haven't really pushed them back at all. They're just kind of struggling to... They're struggling in a weird mishmash of a battle. I think they are winning. It's just because of these tanks here, the cruisers. But I don't know. It seems a bit all over the place. Over here you can see where they started, like where all these holes are, and how they've pushed them back. With the British, you see where the holes are. It's very much around where they are. So I'm not sure about that. We have the GIs pushing forward though.
Enemy tanks moving on our flank.
Where? Oh dear. Okay. You guys push there. We'll push the tanks up to here because this 36 should be dead now.
One tank to destroy their HQ.
Yes, we'll be fine. We have our 57s setting up. What are these? Panzer IIIs. One down. Next one. If we did target selection, we could have taken them out in one volley, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like there's an absolute ton of them. We can set up these guys here, push these guys here, and we'll keep our tanks in reserve. As I just said, tanks are very, very useful to us because they're the only ones who can actually take out the HQ right now. So we want to keep them alive. This is a pack 40, that's pack 40, so what, the 75 I think it is? We'll get our 57s in position to help out these American boys. Try and take out some of these Panzer IVs who are, or Stugs, which are kind of stuck against this wall. And then we can push on to the headquarters. So there we go, hitting them in the back. Hey. Okay, to move forward. It seems like we can't take these out just because they're part of this little fight over here. So the issue we're going to run into is hitting the right people here. But it looks like it doesn't matter that much since we're able to take it out. So I'll just get the GIs, push them forward. Just go for the wonderful spy, just to make sure there's nothing that's hiding. Push these guys up. Push the 57s up. And, wait, let's get the last 57, let's make sure it's not left out. Covering the whole area. Just in case we get attacked from the right. They do have a lot of troops over there. Okay, so the British have surrounded themselves now. At least the Americans are pushing these guys back. Well done, you took out a tank.
Careful, they've got pack 40s. Those are far more dangerous than the little pack 36s.
It doesn't matter. It's still not very good against GIs though. Actually no, they're horrible against GIs. Let's push forward these, our tanks, and we'll push forward the pack 40s as well. Putting them on the left side of the village is not probably the greatest idea, because if they come from over here then we may run into an issue. But what we can do to counteract that is that we can get decryption, just to make sure to see everybody's orders when they come into the area, just to see where they're coming from and everything like that. We can also see on the map when the circles move. But destroying his HQ is definitely priority number 1, and then I can worry about stuff like that. Let's just do that, just in case. There's quite a lot of infantry over there. Don't know where they came from. But that's the 69th Panzer Grenadiers. Let's get the Stuarts. And the Lees.
What the hell?
Oh, it's a decoy.
HQ was just a frame of wood and cloth.
Oh, shit.
The building's a decoy. Von Richter is luring us into a trap.
There's nothing on the radio. It's like they stopped talking.
Von Richter turned off the lights, yes?
Oh, shit.
We're in the dark as far as knowing where his units are positioned.
Damn, that hurts. My strategy assumed that we would take out his communications. It's time to get HQ on the radio and tell them we're in it up to our necks.
Lieutenant Colonel, you had best be ready to dig in with teeth and fingernails until the reinforcements arrive.
The moment of truth, right? Time to use every ruse we know.
And to think that I could have been sipping tea in Piccadilly instead.
Is that a pub, sir?
Captain Kowalski, your lack of education is most distressing.
The wonderful British take the piss attitude, which is present in basically every game ever.
Reinforcements from an anti-tank unit, sir.
Oh, really? Where are they? I don't see them. Where are they at? Let's put these guys with the anti-tank. Oh, these boys. These are an anti-tank unit? No, these are tanks. Anyway, we have to hold. So, first of all, let's push you up. So far, we seem to be okay. We do have some tanks coming in, but we have infantry covering our anti-tanks. I mean, when you look at the map, it seems kind of ridiculous having a HQ here. It would have to be further back near their other buildings, so... we definitely got suckered in to a bad deal there. Now let's just try and get these guys a bit more bunched together, so if they do get attacked, we're in a better position, so more people can fire at once instead of just one person, like what happened last time. We are dealing with our infantry though, which is good. One of our infantry units got hit hard, but we're okay. Let's just try and keep them in line, just for the same reason I said before. He was getting attacked. Looks like the Panzer IV is hitting us hard, but well done to our boys. We seem okay. Let's just reposition. That's a lot of infantry coming from over there, but we do have a lot of tanks. The tanks should easily be able to deal with it. How are we doing on this side? It looks like the Germans are kind of being crippled on the left, and we're losing on the right. So it's, you know, we're even spread. That is a big unit of tanks. But I don't want to change anything yet. I think this is a good position that I find myself in. So therefore I won't push anything, really. If I need to bring in those tanks to support the infantry, then I will do. But right now I think we're in a good position. Here comes some Warhawks, or Kitty Hawks. But they are Warhawks. I hope they get into War Thunder one day. I really do. But we do have a bunch of ME-109s coming in, or BF-109s. Bloody hell. They know exactly what they're doing. Go on, Warhawks. Kill them all. Let's see who gets superiority. If we get a superiority, that's probably really good for us. And it looks like we did. There's a few Warhawks left. Maybe they could go out and help these guys actually push forward and help me. But they do have some tanks coming in, and some infantry kind of just setting up. Do I want to move over these guns? No, the guns aren't going to be the issue. The issue is going to be the infantry that comes in afterwards. And also we can see all these guys coming in from the other side. So our guns should be able to take them out, and then we're just going to have to hope that our infantry holds. So here we go. Where are you going? Fire back. Right, let's go there. They're going to run into a bunch of tanks, which is fine. Over here it looks like their tanks ran into our 57, so that's good. And yeah, their infantry is struggling now. Hopefully we can take at least a few groups of them out. We were able to take out 4, it looks like, so only 1 survived. Over here, how are we doing? They are retreating, so well done. I'll actually take 2 tanks, 2 Lees, and actually put them over here to help. And we can actually see again, so that's good. And the right, the British and the Americans have pushed through, so great.
You snatched victory from the jaws of defeat.
I haven't won anything yet.
The recon aircraft prevent the Germans from using radio silence. We'll get them now.
Good.
We'll finally discover where the enemy has been hiding himself.
Oh, we lost a GI unit, but that's fine. What do I have to do?
Weatherby and the British will attack along our flanks. Rommel may have escaped, but we can still crush his rear guard.
I agree.
Sir, we have reports of anti-tank guns in Gem.
Oh, bloody hell.
We can't let them get a bead on our armor.
Well, they already are.
Lieutenant Colonel, Weatherby reports that he is beginning his offensive.
Sheridan, the enemy anti-tank defenses are holding me up. Send everything you can to take them out, now.
So, yes, sir. Oh, dear.
His armor will take the brunt of the German anti-tank fire.
Move back, everyone. Looks like these 257s have done a really good job. Hopefully these British tanks come in and help. Because right now we're in a bit of a pickle. My tanks have taken heavy losses. My infantry, not so much. It's still annoying. If we take out these grenadiers, then we'll be in a good place. We can basically just mop up this anti-tank artillery. On the right side, it's not as good, but at least the British are here. They're coming in with basically everything they have to try and mop up what they have. The 57s did a really good job at just making the enemy retreat. We didn't even really need them to kill anything. It was just kind of making them retreat. Let's move these guys up, and also the guns. We're pushing on the left, so we don't really have to Score 825 points. Oh, by killing things?
Lieutenant Colonel, the Brits are in trouble. They're asking us to flank the enemy.
They look alright to me. I mean, just because they got outflanked, don't blame me, you know? But here comes some tanks, some Panzer IIIs. We should be able to take them out pretty easily. There's 1 down, 2 down, and let's destroy their barracks. Looks like it wants us to get 1,000 points. Basically how you get points in this game is by killing things, or capturing things, or basically anything. It gives you points. So, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Let's push forward these boys. Keep the GIs near the AT to help them out. We'll keep the tanks there just to help out as well. And let's take our tanks over here and use them as we should really use them. Destroy all the bases. The 57s are doing well though. Or at least the 2 I have. The Bofors are probably the MVPs of this. The amount of aircraft the Germans have thrown at us. And just seeing them die is... it's been very good. Very good. Panzer IIIs are moving forward. Let's move forward our tanks to engage them. Plus the 57s. Try and put a dent in their armoured flank. We have destroyed what we meant to destroy. Let's kill the airfield as well. And all we have to do is kill these tanks. 1 is down. Let's kill the next one. That's a hell of a lot of shots. Bloody hell. No wonder that guy died so fast. 57s are coming in. It looks like we have them on full-scale retreat on this side. That's a tank, though.
Tiger tank. Repeat.
Tiger?
Tiger.
What?
Bloody do something, Colonel. A single tiger could wipe out an armored column.
Where do they have it? Where is it? Tell me where it is.
Colonel,
Oh dear.
better be careful taking that beast out.
Okay. Let's get our guns. See what damage we can do to it. I mean, he can basically... a tiger can flatten my whole army. So... I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to go. But we are hitting it at least. Oh, we've got it retreating. Okay, then we should be fine. Let's just keep firing stuff into it and eventually it'll die. Well done. Right, tiger is dead. And now we just need to push forward.
The tiger's been destroyed. Sir, the Germans are surrendering.
Hell yeah.
That monster would have spread havoc in our ranks. The town is ours. But don't sound the trumpets quite yet. The Africa Corps managed to retreat in order. Even their rear guard escaped us.
Their rear guard.